people come into your life just seeking what is pleasurable and not what is purposeful, they will fumble you. They will always fumble you. Because the light within you irritates the demon within themselves. It's not that these people actually sometimes know what they're doing. Some of them will know. Some of them don't even know. They're just ignorant. Right? And this demon within them, the more they keep feeding it, the more it grows. And how can they feed it? They feed it maybe through sexual desires. They are longing and lust for money, envy, jealousy, all of these things. You know, and you will know when you carry a demon within yourself based on what you're putting out into the universe. So this is a heads up to anyone. When people come into your life and just seeking what is pleasurable and not what is purposeful, it's time for you to go. Rejection is God's redirection. Okay? All right now. Hello guys. How's everyone doing today? We have been going through the full moon phase into the retrograde period. For those who are not so familiar about moon phases, retrogrades, and all of these things, this moon that just passed, that was the most powerful moon. My energy was all about it, my energy, it brought up things where I felt like I maybe forgot about them, I healed it, but this moon brought up some stuff, and I'm glad it did. I'm so glad it did, because sometimes we might be thinking that we've healed ourselves from certain things, then all of a sudden when something triggers us, we start feeling like, oh damn. But this moon, and I like myself and my solitude, because combination, when I go into solitude, it helped me to really dive deep into myself, to really dive deep into some things that I feel like, okay, maybe I healed it, I didn't heal it, but this moon, oh man, I had tower moments, I had rebirth, I had everything going on with me, and I love it. I did. I loved it. Like, it was one of the most powerful moons. Yeah. I swear to God, if you were good under this full moon, then trust me, you have completed your healing. But healing is never completed, because it's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. Yeah. And they brought out a lot of things that I think I really needed to look deep into it, which I did. A lot of cycles were closed. A lot of renewed energy, and I really liked it. For me though, I don't know about other people, but for me, I really did like it. And now we are going through retrogrades. Retrograde is the moment where a lot of past things will be trying to resurface back into your life. A lot of past issues and people will be trying to, point their little heads. But it's up to you to decide if you want to, stay with that, or you just want to keep moving forward. Yeah. So it's been a crazy end of the month and beginning of this November, into where we are right now. Yeah. But y'all keep hanging in there, okay? Because I am, baby. Good morning, my collectives. I know I'm not been giving a lot of messages lately, but this came to my spirit. Another decantation of the Bible. So this is about the part that Yeshua said, "I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one can come to the Father except through me." Now, when that part was written in the Bible, whoever that put that except, that except through me was But anyway, what did he meant by that? Because I know that in churches today they will not actually break it down or express it the way it's actually supposed to mean, right? So when he said, "I am the way, the truth, and the life," you can you cannot come to the Father except through me. What that actually means is, first of all, there are a lot of Yeshuas in the world. There are a lot of Yeshuas in the world who were all created in the image of God. Yes. We were all created in the image of God, and so was Yeshua. He was created in the image of God too. Why I'm saying this is people need to stop limiting themselves and understand that they are a mass universe, just like Jesus was. Whatever I can do, you can do it too, and that is exactly what he was trying to say. He was not saying that, oh, it's only through me that you must go to God. No, the teaching that he left here on earth, baby, is for you to learn those teachings if in case you missed your way, because we have a lot of lost souls in this world, and sometimes when you tell someone they are a lost soul, they get offended. But no, it's not for you to get offended. A lost soul simply means that you have just not remembered who you truly are. You have just not remembered who you truly are, and that is what makes you a lost soul. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? So when that verse came that I am the way, the truth, and the life, you can only come to the Father, you cannot go to the Father except through me, simply means that, baby, even you are the way, the truth, and the life. Others can go to God through you by learning what you're putting here on earth. And when I mean going to God, it means that going back to yourself, knowing who you are. Your first love is you. Is you. Your God mentality. I always ask this question: do you know what it means to be created in the image of somebody? When he said you are created in the image of me, God, you are, baby, come on now, I don't need to explain this thing more than you understand what I'm saying to you. So when Jesus, Yeshua, said you cannot go to God except through him, simply mean that the teaching that he brought, that he has come into the world, he came into the world just like a man like you and I. And guess what? He went through spiritual death and gained consciousness. The same thing that you and I can do, and we are already doing it for the ones that are doing it. He gained higher consciousness here in the world. But it made it seem as though, oh, he was so warm, extraordinary child. Yes, he might have been. But that whole story of how, oh, he came into the world and how he was born, baby, that is some bullshit. Yeah, that is just some bull, and I'm saying it. A lot of you were conceived by parents that were holy. But I always say, you don't look at your parents like anything, because maybe from the background that you came from. But he was a man. From the fact that he was raised in that home, he humbled himself. He was always humble. And that is what he was teaching. The things that he left behind. I hear people keep saying, oh yeah, the coming of Jesus, the coming of Jesus. Jesus is not coming. Where is he coming to? For what? So you guys can catch him and kill him again. He came the first time. You guys didn't do anything with him. And you want him to come again when he has left everything here on earth? No, he's not coming. Everything that man did, he left it here for all of us to follow. But not following in the way where you're just following him and losing your own self, as most of you are doing. In the name of no. You cannot know God or love God if you don't know who you are. That is why you have to keep doing the work, the shadow work, uncovering the false beliefs of what you were told. You keep it's a whole journey. Healing your pain, healing the things that you felt like might have broken you, healing those things. And the more you do, the more you awaken. The more you awaken. And when you finally gain that consciousness of who you truly are, baby, then you have found your way back to God. You. That is all he meant. That's all he was saying. You will find your way back to God. Yourself, your first love. You take his teaching
and also working on yourself. You can't just be taking teaching and running with it. At the end of the day, you're not doing anything to wake up your own self. So that is actually what he was basically saying. Oh yes. I hope somebody got the message today. All right. You all take care now.